My name is Gangadhar Pandey. Today we are discussing about the C++ programming language. As you all know that the C++ is the extension of C and the plus plus is a postfix notation. C++ means after C. As you all know that the C has elaborately worked on the structures. The structures and unions were the two different derived data types where the primitive data types were used in the form of structures to just give the prominence to the existing and the current type of variables, where the variables have taken the forms like the customer is a variable, where along with the variables the name of the data types, or you can say, like, suppose for example we have the customer as a variable, then we need to have the name, address, mobile number, weight, Aadhaar number, PAN card numbers, etc., etc. These kind of information. So these kind of information cannot be done properly with the help of the C. So they used with the idea of the structures, and the structures were the derived data types of primitive variables, and they did some functions. But as you all know that the C is a POP programming model where the whole complexity of a program is divided in large number of modules, and these modules were elaborated in the form of the functions, where the functions used to communicate with one another in order to achieve the target. When the functions communicate with one another, they have a different kind of mechanisms like call by value and call by reference. And in these conditions, the functions were here, there, and the data was roaming. But the data's security was always at risk, because as you know, the prominence of the data theft is happening so elaborately these days that the data needs to be protected, because data has become very vital. So C++ is the extension where the procedure-oriented programming model is now replaced by OOP, called the object-oriented programming model, which works on the four foundations. Number one is called the data abstractions. Abstractions mean the data needs to be abstracted from its more vital informations. Then we have the idea of the data abstractions, data encapsulations, inheritance, and the polymorphism. These four features on which the base of the object-oriented programming works. Data abstraction means, like, suppose if a customer, every customer or every data set has a different kind of attributes. Now we are only concerned with the attributes which are going to help in our programming development module. We are not at all interested in the other things which are not prominent to our prominent models. Like, suppose when we are dealing with the customer, then we are interested in the name of the customers, we are interested with the weight of the customer, we are interested in the Aadhaar number, mobile number, these. Now what the customer eat, what kind of dinner he had last time, we are not at all interested with those kind of information. So data abstraction is just a way of taking only the vital part of the informations into the consideration. Second is called the data encapsulation. Data needs to be encapsulated in a model which can provide the security to the data, and those memory segments where the data is confined is not just open to all, they cannot be accessed by the other primitive means or the methods. Third is the idea of the inheritance. As we all know that the reusability of the course, like that the way the software evolves, the society evolves, so the software modules also evolve with the passage of time. And in that conditions, our existing software should also evolve. And every time we cannot start from scratch, so we need to work on the idea of the inheritance. Like we can start recoding, or you can start the coding. This is our website Edukrafts, where we'll have all different kind of videos and the informations in the programming sections. This is what we are trying to say. Now I was talking about the encapsulations, inheritance, and now inheritance, like it's called reusability of the course. Every day you see there are so many type of variables people inherit from their parents, people inherit from the differences. So with the passage of time, the whole idea of the class object model also evolves. This can be achieved with the help of inheritance. The most vital aspect of all this is called the polymorphism. Polymorphism, we all know that the polymorphism is a word derived from the chemistry. Polymorphs means one particular kind of substance exists in two or more different forms, just like you might have studied in chemistry that carbon exists in the form of graphites, diamond, and the other amorphous forms. But we are more interested in the objects, like our objects becoming the dynamic. They are taking the shape of the dynamism, and depending on the different situation, they change the shape from the one object behaves differently in the different situation. This property is called as data polymorphism, or you can say the polymorphism. So the object oriented programming concept is based on the four pillars. Number one, data encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. To go more into the detail and see how our coding works, I think you should subscribe our videos and you should watch the next series of the video. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. This is our website Edukrafts, and you can have the various these kind of information where you can have the programs, how to design the programming models, how this works, and everything you can see in the programming sections. We have it, like suppose if you want any software developments to be happening, then also you can see on this. Thank you very much. Now subscribe and wait for the reference. And these are the various sections what Mumbai University offers. Or just can you put it down a little? Yeah, put it down. Yeah, go down.
Yeah.
You can contact us also, and then we can give the live video series on these numbers. Thank you very much. Subscribe more and wait for our the next series where we will be understanding how this works in the form of codings. Now for that one, I will write the code on the paper and I explain you how it works. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Subscribe to us.